Alright guys, we got a TTR 125 here. This is a 2009 model. It actually had a broken shifting linkage and we just fixed that. And now the only issue with it left is it drips gas. It's not leaking around the bowl, it's coming out of the bottom bowl overflow. So that tells us it's a float needle valve issue. So yeah, we're going to take the carb off that and see if we can get that lined out. And this thing will be good to go completely. Until then, we'll turn the gas off. Alright guys, so just looking at this, we could have had a couple issues. One, this plastic piece right here, focus please, was just sitting in the bottom of the bowl. It should go on here something like that. So they just had it just laying in the bottom of the bowl. So we're going to take a look at that. Okay, so here's the bottom of your carb. Here's your little needle that goes up in this brass seat right here. Now you can kind of test it out and play with it. You probably saw me do that. You can turn your gas on and just manually turn your gas on and just manually push up on the float with the needle in there and see if it cuts off the gas all the way. Mine didn't cut it off all the way, even when I was pressing up in there hard. When I pressed up in there easy, it didn't cut it off hardly at all. When I pressed up in there hard, it would cut it off, but it would still drip. Okay, so let's see what it does now. And turn on the petcock. Just push up on the float. Okay. See, now it's cutting it off. You want it to cut the fuel off when the float's about level, like that. Earlier, I could push it all the way up in there, and it was still not cutting it all the way off. So all I did, turn the fuel back off. All I did here, guys, was bend the tab on this float up a little bit. See this metal tab right here that the needle sits on? So I literally took that, just took a screwdriver and pushed it that way so it puts more upward pressure on the needle. A lot of people go overboard with this. You just need to do it just a little bit and it'll usually solve your problem. So put it all back together, needle, float. Be careful not to lose these little pins. They don't really have anything that holds them in. They just kind of sit there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the bowl back on. Put the jet in, put the bowl back on. And see if it still leaks. See, you can't really test it until you have your bowl back on, because you'll never know until the bowl fills up with fuel. Okay. Bowl gasket's starting to look grungy too. Alright, I'm going to turn on the fuel and see what it does. No leaking yet. We might be good, guys. Now, some other things that could be, if it's not if the float doesn't need adjusted, that needle could wear out. You can replace that. There could be a piece of debris laying inside that seat that gets between that rubber needle tip and the seat. I've seen that before. That could be it. All right. Start it up and see what it does here. No leaks, guys. We have fixed our leak, and if it was still leaking, like I said, you'd see it coming out of that overflow hose right there. Yeah, so that was a simple, cheap, and easy fix. Thanks for watching.